So one more point I want to hammer on from Donald Trump's press conference this past Thursday is the fact that at one point, while he was trying to trash the economy of President Biden, he ended up actually creating a new, a new math. Because Donald Trump went out there, again, attacking all the job creation in this country, the low unemployment rate. Trump said this.
Virtually 100% of the net job creation in the last year has gone to migrants. You know that? Most of the job creation has gone to migrants. In fact, I've heard that substantially more than beyond the number of 100%. It's a much higher number than that, but the government hasn't caught up with that yet. But virtually right now, as of the time they did this, virtually 100% of the net job creation in the last year has gone to migrants. Harris gave work permits and Social Security numbers to more than 3 million illegal immigrants to steal jobs from Americans. So think of that.
That's right, folks. More than 100% of all the jobs created in this country last year, all the people who got jobs last year, more than 100% of them were undocumented immigrants, people in the country illegally. So if you work for a company or you own a company and you hired somebody or somebody was hired at the job you work at, in the year 2023, Donald Trump says that that person was at least one immigrant, possibly two in a trench coat. I don't know. You'll have to, if you see a coworker that looks super tall wearing a trench coat 100% of the time, then Scooby-Doo it and figure out who's really under that mask. No, this is insane. He said more than 100% of all the jobs last year went to undocumented immigrants, which is not only a statistical impossibility, it's also something a crazy person would say. And that's what we're dealing with here. But again, just like his meltdown over the question of, are you going to change course? The press didn't push back. The press showed up at Donald Trump's Bedminster Golf Resort, because he can't leave the safe space of his own golf clubs. Oh, I have to be in Bedminster. I have to be in Mar-a-Lago. You all have to come to me, and I'll just walk out of the bedroom and talk for a few hours. So the press shows up there. They get roped into this BS. They fall for it every damn time. And then he tells them, with no pushback, that more than 100% of the jobs in this country are going to illegal immigrants. And they're coming from the countries that are emptying their prisons and they're emptying their insane asylums and they're sending them here. And those people are somehow qualified enough, the criminals and the people from the insane asylums, as Trump says, those people are more qualified to get jobs in America than actual American workers. I mean, this is so easy to debunk that it doesn't even need to be debunked. But at the same time, the reporters present at that moment should have debunked it. In fact, they shouldn't have. I take that back. They should not have debunked it. Every single reporter, when Donald Trump said this, should have done this and gotten up and left. That's what you do. You went out of your way. Some of you traveled from out of state to go to this man's press conference. He sits there, lies to your face for 2 hours, and you sit there and take it without a second of pushback. That is beyond pathetic. And y'all are the same people out there bitching and moaning that, oh, Kamala Harris won't sit down for an interview with us. Oh, why? That's bad. She's hurting her campaign. Why won't she talk to us? Because you're all, every one of you, a bunch of goddamn cowards that do not deserve her time. Until the media in this country stands up and actually calls Trump out on his bullshit, calls him out for his mental illness, starts doing the job that they are hired to do, until they do that, Kamala Harris shouldn't sit down with a single effing one of you. That's how I feel about this. You guys are sitting there being duped by Trump every other day, showing up at his events, being treated like garbage by him, letting him lie to the American public, not bothering to do fact checks, and then you wonder, why doesn't Harris want to sit with us? Because you all suck. And each and every one of you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I don't know how you go home at the end of the day to your family or maybe hanging out with friends and like, oh yeah, I made a difference today. No, you didn't. You, media, corporate media, you are everything wrong with this country today. Hi everyone, this here is Little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.